What the hell are you doing?
She's gonna find out.
No, she's not.
I promise you she is. Because if you don't tell her, I will.
I thought you were my friend.
Don't you get it? I'm trying to help you do the right thing.
It was one kiss. Listen to me, Allison.
Or what?
If you say one word to my sister about Ian, I will tell everyone the truth about the Jenna thing. And scene.
What makes it is Fitz acting. I love it. I love it.
That Harvard grad, man.
That Harvard. I know. Never gonna get over it. Welcome to Sport on a Stick, episode 4, the greatest episode so far. What's your favorite episode, Theo?
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
A New Hope.
A New Hope. Woo! I'm your host, Finn Pearson, and this is Theo Busalis.
True that.
Today on Sports on a Stick, we're gonna be NFLing.
Okay.
We're going to look at the NFL playoffs, and then we'll talk about the division matchups up this week, including Brady and Manning. The next chapter.
That's true.
We're going to hear Omaha a lot.
By the way, did we both get the playoffs right? You know how we screwed it up, then we had to redo it? I think we both picked Broncos, Patriots.
I think I picked Chiefs. I definitely picked Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, you picked Chiefs. That's right. Okay.
So I think you picked Broncos. I think you're right.
I think I'm right so far.
So screw you.
I told you.
I think I'm right.
Don't ever count Tom Brady and
Then
Patriots
we
out.
will talk about the new thing that came out today is the NBA All-Star starters. Then, this is what you said, dirtiest NBA players. I have a list I got from Bleacher Report.
Okay.
And then we'll... The suspense is killing me. I can barely hear it. I was wrong. Freaking Chiefs had the Chief up the playoffs. Chiefies!
I'm sorry.
What are you doing to me?
I think the Chiefs, they're not that good.
The Broncos aren't good.
I know, the Broncos are good. They beat the Steelers with
Dude,
both their leading receiver and their leading rusher out.
I completely
by 6 points or whatever.
forgot that Vernon Davis, that's it.
Yeah.
I completely forgot he was on the Broncos until...
He doesn't really play that much, though.
No, he's retired. He's done. What is this Rainforest Cafe?
Restaurant to reopen in Mall of America.
Yay! Where's my dinosaur chicken nuggets?
I haven't been there since the Vietnam War.
That was the most expensive place ever. My dad hated that place. This has nothing to do with the
Dude,
NFL.
but you can't tell me you didn't always want to go there, every time, where do you want to go to dinner, Finn? Rainforest Cafe or something like that?
Oh, yeah. No. Truth, brother. I was like, Dad, I want to go to the place with the alligator. Give me change, Dad. I want to throw it to the alligator. And he's like, God, I hate this place. Oh, my God, my dad hated it. He's like, I can buy a whole bag of chicken nuggets for $1, and I'm paying $10 for them? My Lord.
It's the experience.
It's the experience. Damn right. I think they have a Build-A-Bear thing now. Just, ugh. Anyways, then the NFC. God, we gotta stop talking now.
Yeah.
Then the NFC, it's thankfully it is at the point where it's like I'll be happy with anyone winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's
because the
true.
Seahawks are
That's
gone.
True. Seahawks are gone. Sorry, the Packers are gone.
And it's okay. That's
But
okay.
It still hurts that the Vikings didn't get a shot to play the Cardinals, but that's okay. Next
Mr.
year.
Wide right.
Left.
Shh.
Okay, bottom line, he missed it.
Missed
I
it.
respect that.
Missed it. Even though he got every other one, that's the one that matters.
God. All right, let's get back on track here. We keep getting off.
It looks like you might be right about everything. It's looking that way. Cards and Pats. Because I don't see the Broncos They do not deserve to go to the Super Bowl.
No, they've got the number one defense. That's it. Their offense, they just don't.
What offense?
They haven't been the same offense since the Super Bowl.
I don't think Peyton Manning's thrown a touchdown.
Obliterated. No, you remember that? You remember that they had a number one offense going into the Super Bowl?
Yes,
and then
they got completely destroyed, and it was the worst Super Bowl ever. And not even the commercials are funny. So last year's Super Bowl was awesome.
So I don't think Manning has recovered from that Super Bowl.
Man, he hasn't recovered since he won his first Super Bowl. He hasn't recovered.
Yeah, the Vikings should have been in that Super Bowl. He's still. No, wait. No.
You're thinking of the other one, yeah.
Okay, when the Saints, they played the Saints and the Saints.
The 2006 was, I think it was
the
Colts
Bears
versus Bears.
The Bears.
What? No, the Bears won 2005.
I thought it was.
I think 2006 might have been Seahawks.
Colts, no,
something like that.
No. I'm looking this up. Bears. What? Colts and the Bears.
Making me look like an ass. Well, good for you, Peyton. I'm glad you destroyed the Bears by 29 points. Screw the Bears. Go Bears! Gross.
So yeah, I mean, I really hope Carson Palmer and Larry Fitzgerald can get their rings. I mean,
I think that yeah, they're so good right now
because like the way that play call at the end of the Packer game, that was one of the greatest calls I've ever seen. Mm. Just like Seattle's play call last Super Bowl on the 1 yard line.
Oh my Lord! I'm thinking of that one lucky play they got where that guy
Curse kicked the ball and he somehow caught it.
Yeah. And it was just everyone's like, how is this football?
That tends to be Seattle's go-to.
Getting lucky?
Yeah.
I disagree. I think that they got cheated. They're the great football team ever.
They should have lost to the Packers last year. And then they should have lost to the Vikings this year. They can't say that they should have won that game. They outplayed them.
We outplayed them. Colin Cowherd is a piece of crap. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, I saw the other day this podcast, because I like watching podcasts, and the kid Finn Pearson was like, Colin Cowherd's stupid. Well, you're stupid! That's the worst thing.
I would love him to have a guest appearance on the show if we ever could do that. That'd be fun.
It'd be hilarious. And then he would just straw man every argument and change the subject and just be like, what do you think of taxes, Finn Pearson? And I'd be like, what? I'd be like, Colin, we're talking about the Vikings game. And he's like, no. What do you think about this? And I'd be like, Colin, what the hell is up your ass, man? Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. Okay, so... Wow, that's already 8 minutes. Okay, so we can get on to the main event. The NBA All-Star Game has been announced. In Toronto. I had to say that. Man, I'm tired about hearing about Toronto. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Kevin Garnett, your legend. This is all information that is not necessary.
I hope Kevin Garnett gets voted in the All-Star game when he's going to retire. Just like Kobe Bryant.
I feel like Kevin's one of those guys who isn't even going to announce it, because you don't announce you want to be retiring unless
a player like that though for 20-some seasons, you feel like he would say something about that though.
I feel like it, but at the same time, I'm just KG does not
Yeah, I mean, I could see both ways, but I'm like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Man, it was but I remember 2 years ago, he got voted in, and he was just like, man, don't vote me in. Give these young guys a chance. Which is awesome.
Fucking
Kobe Bryant. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
He's a great player. I don't care. He's a piece of crap.
Draymond Green should have been there at least. Maybe DeMarcus Cousins.
Can we talk about... I can't emphasize enough that Zaza Pachulia was this close to getting in the All-Star game.
I don't even know. I didn't even know he was having a decent year this year. I'm going to look up his stats.
I don't even know if he is. Zaza Pachulia. The Atlanta Hawks and Bucks big man.
He 10 points per game and about 10 rebounds. So that's not bad.
So
that's
a double, but it's nothing I'm sorry, it's come on, that over Marc Gasol? Over DeMarcus Cousins?
I know. It's just the fan voting. It's just it just gets to their head.
I haven't even said who the All-Stars are. I'm going to post this picture Let me try to take this picture now, actually. Can I just drag it? Yup. Thanks, Mac. But the All-Stars for the West are pretty, like... I think I'll go with the East first, because the East is pretty cool. The East is the basic. Kyle Lowry, Dwayne Wade, obviously, who's actually, like,
He's having a
a
very good
beast this year.
Yeah.
Because he's, like, not letting LeBron do everything.
No, but even though the Heat are supposed to be better, I thought they're supposed to be the second best team in the East, but they're not playing like
They're
this
starting
year.
to fall down.
Yeah.
But then it's obviously LeBron, and then Paul George, and then Melo, which is always awesome. I actually voted for Kristaps. My votes for the East were Isaiah Thomas, Dwayne, LeBron, Melo, and Kristaps. Did you even vote?
I didn't vote this year.
I didn't think so.
I honestly forgot about it, to be honest. Like, it just kind of came up, and I knew I had faith in the fans that they'd maybe get it right, but the Kobe being
The
one
West,
is just like,
oh my lord, the West is led by Kobe Bryant, and then Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook, and then Kevin Durant, and then Kawhi Leonard. So there's not any actual big men. Like, you could make a case for, like, LeBron or Melo. Melo could easily play any of the forward positions.
No, but LeBron plays every position.
Of course, LeBron's going to play center. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to end up being Kevin Durant at center.
It's going to be Kawhi Leonard on LeBron for sure. Defensive matchup. It's got to be. And then we'll have KD maybe on Melo. But I don't even know if he could stay with Melo. It's going to be interesting how they're going to play this.
That would be interesting.
Because Kobe realistically is going to play probably about 5 minutes and come off right away.
Probably.
I mean,
it's going to be James Harden.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry, he's better than Kobe. That's not debatable.
Right now, yeah, for sure.
I disagree. I think if you look at Kobe's minutes, it'd be good to do.
Shut up.
And then you'll get the fans like, he has 5 rings. I'm like, well,
shut up.
Shaq.
Don't even... You want to bring up rings, we can talk about Bill Russell. Don't bring up rings as an argument. That's so dumb.
But you know Laker fans are going to do that.
It's so dumb, though.
It's because they don't know anything about basketball.
Yeah, that's true. It's just that every meme I see is like, LeBron's like, I got 2 rings. Then Kobe's like, that's cute. And like, oh, shut up.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, you think Michael Jordan would probably have 2 more rings if he didn't take 2 years off. Let's just put it that way. But it's just Bill Russell, for crying out loud. The man has 11 rings. So if you want to talk about rings, Bill Russell can talk about freaking rings.
Yeah.
All day long. Ooh. It's an interesting graph. Anyways. I went on a tangent there.
We always go on
tangents about how much I hate Kobe.
We should change it to tangent on a stick.
Tangent on a stick? Finn and Theo talk out of their ass. Yeah, probably.
Because that's what the past 2 episodes have been.
Probably.
No, you want to know? Sorry, we had to talk about this in the podcast, actually. Let me bring up the Bleacher Report. I was very unhappy about this Bleacher Report headline. I gotta bring it up here. They pretty much, to sum it up, they pretty much said how LeBron James was irrelevant because they lost to the Warriors so badly.
Because of the one game?
Yeah, I know. That's what they pretty much said. I'm gonna bring it up here.
Oh my lord.
They may have deleted it by
is it that one where it was like LeBron's reign as king is over?
It pretty much said this here, no.
Because I did read that, and I'm like, that's asinine. If you think LeBron James... That is just asinine. The man is not a man, to be honest. He's like a freaking mutant. There's no way. It's like literally, he probably went to Professor X's school of gifted children because that's how good he is. He's got some superpower going on.
I can't find it. They may have deleted it because it was so freaking terrible. But
yeah, everyone was just saying like...
It was like, I'm like, just because someone has a bad game... And clearly the Warriors are the best team in the NBA. Like, there's no doubt. So it's like you can't say that LeBron is his team. Without LeBron, the Cavs could contend for an A seed maybe at best.
Can we just talk about... The Cavs probably would have won the finals if their team is healthy. Because LeBron was the reason the Warriors were even fighting.
I know.
I'm sorry. Because it was like, if LeBron wasn't on the Cavs, the Warriors could have just glided right through. But they literally had to give 110% every game because LeBron was like right down their throat.
Yeah, honestly, don't they should have won maybe the first game. They
really
had a
should've.
chance to win it at the end of regulation.
I don't think
with
Kevin
the
Love would
launch.
have made that much of a difference. So
Yeah, they had Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson had a breakout finals, and then. But yes, I did see that Bleacher Report article.
I was a little pissed off about that, but
There's a reason why the man's going to the All-Star game every year.
Chipotle's life, Courtney Lee. I love that.
I know Courtney. Oh, we gotta get out on that Chipotle.
We gotta trade. Kevin
Dude,
Durant, actually.
I did hear a rumor. I'm pretty excited. It's the 20th anniversary of Space Jam, and they said they're reenacting
doing a live showing of that.
That's
yeah.
awesome. I hope they get NBA stars. I want like Isaiah Thomas to play Muggsy Bogues. That's all I want.
Probably makes sense.
Isaiah deserves to go to the All-Star game. That guy's a beast.
I love Isaiah Thomas just because he's short.
He's short and he plays. Oh my lord, he's so good.
I know he's good. So
I'm always happy when Melo makes it, but honest to God, I'm like they should really consider. Karl Anthony Towns should be a consideration for the All-Star game. The way that
he's gonna be
he's
the rising
playing.
stars.
Well, of course he will be.
The whole Wolves lineup is gonna be the rising stars, pretty much.
Probably again. Zachary.
I am so shocked about Kristaps Porzingis' play. Like, it's just blown my mind how well. Finally, like,
I love it.
Because, like, you know how, like, usually with a European draft pick, you're always like,
skeptical.
Is he gonna be a Darko, or is he gonna be like a Manu, or not a Manu, or a
When's the
Tony
last
Parker,
time
whatever,
though?
or
When's the last time you can remember like the Knicks drafting well?
Patrick Ewing?
Patrick Ewing.
But I just think, I mean, Kristaps, he is probably arguably. It's okay for Rookie of the Year. It's obviously between Towns and Porzingis.
I think I would pick Kristaps.
Well, because the Knicks are going to make the playoffs most likely, and that means.
But I think it's just because it's like the amount of impact that he's had on his team.
Yeah, I
and
know. Yeah, I know.
I think
which rightly so, it should be him.
I know. I think he's a little better at shooting, and I think he really is an all-around player, and he's.
But I think
amazing.
Yeah, I mean that was just a great pick. That classic, the Knicks fans booing.
I can't.
Give him a
I know
chance.
he should definitely go to the All-Star game.
We'll see. Yeah.
I gotta keep bringing him back to the All-Star game because I'm gonna clickbait this video and I want it to say All-Star game.
Yeah,
I want it to do it.
Yeah, Jimmy
Butler should. Yeah, but Dwayne Wade is popular. And
no, but as a reserve.
Jimmy Butler's obviously going. They're probably going to put in Nikola Vucevic might get it. Chris Bosh will probably get it.
No, you know who might get it from the East is
John Wall's obviously getting it.
Yeah, John Wall, but wasn't Batum having a really good year and then he went down? I don't know if he's going to be considered for it, but I'm looking up his stats.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
I'm looking up his stats here.
But it's just like when you think of the small forwards, you always think of the big guys in the East are already in. But
yeah, I'm gonna look up Batum stats here. Hold on. Nikolai, you fucking spell that.
Jimmy Butler. You could probably make a case for.
You said Isaiah Thomas. I could see that.
I would definitely, but I'm a little biased on that fact.
Well, no,
I want at least one Celtic, and I could see
Andre Drummond.
Like, if you want me to be really biased, I'll be like Jay Crowder.
How about Andre Drummond?
Andre Drummond should be.
He should be starting, pretty much, I think.
Man, he bricked hard yesterday.
15. He's averaging 15, 5, and 6 for Nikolai Batum.
Yeah. It's like on the west side, it's going to be half big men. It's going to be all the big men that should be starting.
Well, James Harden, too.
It's going to be James Harden, probably Klay Thompson, CP3.
Draymond Green, probably.
Yep. Obviously, it's going to be, DeMarcus, Mark, and,
I
don't know. You could easily make
7?
You get like 7. I can't think of anyone else on the Kings. I mean, like, you could make a case for Rondo, but I
was drafted by Houston in 2008.
What?
Yeah. Huh.
That's bizarre.
That's weird.
French
from
guy.
France.
Gross. But,
Let's speak of the.
I know, right? I don't know. We'll definitely talk about it when the reserves come up because I'm sure they're gonna make a few mistakes.
Oh, there always is mistakes. No.
You know what? I completely forget LaMarcus Aldridge is still a thing. He's gonna get in most likely.
Oh, for the Spurs, yeah.
That man's been productive as hell.
Fucking Spurs, man. There's you know what? You know what's funny is the NBA. They're talking so much about the Spurs and the Warriors. They're sleeping on the Thunder. The Thunder have arguably the two
I'm
best.
saying, watch the Thunder sneak in and win this thing,
Dude, Russell Westbrook and KD. That's probably the best duo in the NBA. Sorry.
They
Steph
released
Clay.
a stat the other day that said like no other duo has gotten
Yeah,
more
I
double
know.
doubles.
They're just amazing.
It's not even like the fact that they're like two good players. Like Clay and Steph are good two players, but I've never seen them have like I can't think of like maybe off the top of my head
Both
like
triple doubles.
yeah,
like,
like both like double, like both like having amazing games. I've seen them like shooting well, but not like where they're doing everything. And it's like Russell and KD have had like they're just like in sync, man. They're insane.
Yeah, I know, but dude, just don't sleep on the Thunder if they can stay healthy because they haven't been healthy the past two playoffs because KD was down and then Russell Westbrook was down. But
I know.
watch out for the Thunder. Don't sleep on them. And of course, the Cavs are going to have an easy way to the East to the finals because no one in the East can handle them. So
no, God no. It's like I would say the only team I could see taking them down at this point is the Raptors, maybe.
Who? The Bulls haven't shown any consistency. The Heat sure haven't shown any
The
consistency.
Pacers have one good player and then like a basically mediocre players.
Yeah.
George Hill's a talented no, he's not. It's like we will see what trades need to be made.
Yeah.
I don't know how long Damari Carroll's out, but it's like that will be a big factor. Is he out for a while?
He was out like
back by the playoffs.
Maybe?
Playoffs is like all they need him for, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like he can be back and defend against LeBron.
In the East, if you go a few games above 500, you're most likely to make the playoffs.
Oh,
so,
God,
yeah.
Dude, if you go like 8 games behind 500, you can make it to the playoffs.
Maybe, yeah, for sure. This actually, see, the Knicks have been doing better. And
Dude, I'm just like saying, I thought for a while I was looking at like the Celtics record because they dropped a few games, and I'm like, oh, they might not make the playoffs. And they were in the 8th seed, and I'm like, oh my God, they have so much room for error.
Yeah.
They would have to play the Cavs again, though. Ugh.
Ugh,
The Cavs! Let's look at the list of dirtiest NBA players.
Sounds good.
Is depicted by Kelly. You want to try and read that last name?
Scaletta.
So number 10 is Kobe.
No surprise.
No surprise whatsoever. Number 9.
Okay, where's KD?
John Stockton and Karl Malone.
I thought you can have two guys as a
Yeah, I know. I decided to include this combination as a single entity rather than as two separate slides because of the overlap between two of the greatest and dirtiest teammates in NBA history.
Oh, I see.
As the most infamous elbow thrower in NBA history, if Karl Malone was given $1 for every time he connected with another man's head, he would have more than his NBA salary.
But the question is, where's KG on this list?
He's on the list, obviously.
Yeah.
John Stockton, because it was like the reason why I brought this up is it was like the other day he was just totally going all over Ryan Anderson and like hitting him in the face and just pretending like
yeah.
I love
but
it.
The thing was Ryan Anderson was starting to lean into him. Like Ryan Anderson would pretend like he did nothing.
I know you don't do crap. You don't do crap to KG and get away with it. It just doesn't happen.
I still remember the first game of the year when Julius Randle was
Reggie Evans.
Oh, Reggie Evans.
Reggie Evans is the foulest guy that I can think of.
Reggie Evans is just a defensive beast.
Charles Oakley, someone beyond our time. Rasheed Wallace, this is a guy I mentioned, obviously. This guy wasn't even like physical. He just like always got caught. Like he always got fined for like saying the worst shit in the world.
But it's classic. Like this is what KG does. He always just sticks his arms in there, pretend like he's doing nothing.
I know. I love it. Do you remember the big infamous one? Is obviously Rasheed Wallace. So the ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Yeah. I remember that.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh yeah. I mean the finger wag.
What is this now? Has a list of 25 injuries caused by Mutombo.
Holy crap.
Swinging his elbows. And that was only updated through 2004. Holy crap. I didn't even read the... Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Dennis Rodman, obviously. Number 3.
Good shit.
The big ticket. The
Dude,
video that they're showing.
Oh yeah.
Is the one where he taps chanting Fry.
Yeah. I remember that. I was about to say that actually.
He totally gets away with it because if you watch the video, at first no one really notices it.
Yeah,
And chanting Fry's like, Look at the video again or something like that, and everyone starts booing.
That's classic.
He's so good, and it's just like it talks about like how KG is just like no one gets into you mentally like him.
Oh yeah.
And it's like because when it's like a foul, you always like maybe shoot the basket. KG will always swat it away and make sure you don't see it go in or something.
I remember that.
And everyone's just like, yo, I'm not scared of KG. And then I'm just like, dude, any NBA... If this guy has made NBA players cry in their locker rooms, I swear to God. Number 2 is Bill Laimbeer.
Okay.
Which makes sense. And then number 1 is Bruce Bowen. Do you remember this guy?
Yeah, I remember him. He always wears a bow tie now on ESPN.
Yes!
Yeah.
Do you know... Every time he would like... This guy would like basically trip people, remember? He would pretend to trip and then hit his like leg against someone. The only player I'm mad that's not on here. I remember Allen Iverson.
Well,
I would just put him.
That guy.
I know
remember
he wasn't dirty. Yes, I know he wasn't dirty, but he was like trash talker.
Yeah.
Central.
Where's Richard Sherman on this list?
Richard Sherman didn't play basketball.
I know.
Dummy.
But I'm saying he would be up there.
Look at Theo Busalis.
Where's Richard Sherman? He played basketball.
Hey guys, Russell Sherman here, bruh. Let me talk about the Seahawks. They're the greatest team of all time.
Dude, I will never forget
We're
that
down
rant.
here.
I'll never forget that rant. He makes one good play and he's like, don't put a sorry-ass receiver like Crabtree on me. Oh my God.
I'm not going to lie, Theo. I was kind of on Sherman's side on that one because they got in a whole... Do you remember? They got in a whole feud.
But I'm saying... I know what you were saying, but still, at the end of a game like that, you don't say that. You don't say that to about
That's
an opposing
true. No,
team,
he
no
went
matter
completely
what.
psychotic.
Dude, I'm just saying he let the emotions get to him, but I'm saying you don't.
Don't
do
you
that.
talk about me? Don't you ever talk about me? We're not talking about you. Don't you look at me? Get your ass in the van.
Don't put a sorry ass receiver like Crabtree. I'm like, well, he's in the NFL for a reason, so he's probably pretty good.
Don't you put a sorry ass receiver like Crabtree on? That's the result you're gonna get. Richard Sherman.
He's not the best corner in the league.
How dare you?
But that's for another day. We'll debate that for another day.
I just want to make a shout out before we end the podcast. This is 30 minutes long.
See,
Like, holy crap.
the more tangents we
I
go
was
on-
going to try to make it shorter, and it's even longer than, like, the last... I had to wait,
All right,
like,
so
20 minutes.
next topic here.
I'll just say, like, there was a little thing on Bleacher Report that Glen Perkins bought a PlayStation 4 for Gophers because they asked about it.
Hey.
Glenn, I'm calling you out. I don't want a PS4, Glenn. All I want is a hug. Acknowledgement of some sort.
Or maybe
This
tickets?
isn't about you, Theo. This is about me
Season tickets?
and Glen Perkins' love. Because I love him. You know me. I've always been a Glen Perkins fan. He's my favorite player on the
Homegrown,
Twins.
as they like to say.
Homegrown.
Just like
I've been following that man since the U of M.
another
Since the U of M. Get this Tyus Jones out of here.
homegrown.
Glen Perkins is amazing. I have his jersey, his All-Star jersey, his shirt. I have a ball that he signed. I have met him twice in my life. He doesn't know who I am. But one time, I made him sign that baseball. And then the other time you were there, and I waved to him, and he did that little... And I was like, oh my God! Glenn! I love you, Glenn. Just like, tweet me, maybe. Just be like, thanks for your support, Finn, and I can die happy. That's all I want.
I don't think you're getting it. I'm sorry.
I want it!
You're not.
Glenn! I want it.
You're not getting it.
I love him. I've been following him since his days at the U of M. Anyways, tweet me, Glenn, at Sports on a Stick.
Or your personal one.
Or you can tweet me at Finn Pearson. Just saying. Just anything. Anything, Glenn. I love you.